Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're taking a spectacular 3D-style visual journey straight across India to uncover its absolutely most magnificent waterfalls. We're going to explore towering giants, the widest cascades, and those raw powerhouses of nature that literally shape the Indian landscape. So whether you're a geography buff, a travel enthusiast, or honestly just someone who appreciates the sheer force of nature, you are absolutely in the right place. Let's get into it. Here is our quick roadmap for today. We've got the magic of waterfalls, Karnataka's triumphant three, India's very own Niagara, the Milky Way of Goa, and finally, some memory tricks and hidden gems. Starting with Section 1, the magic of waterfalls. Before we marvel at the giants, let's just take a really brief moment to understand exactly what we're looking at from a geographical perspective. So, in layman's terms, a waterfall is exactly what it sounds like. It's simply a water stream or a river plummeting from a higher rocky elevation down to a lower plane. You see, when a river flows over bedrock that's hard and resists erosion, and then suddenly hits a much softer rock layer, well, the water eventually carves out a sudden drop. That clash of water and rock creates the magnificent cascades we all love to photograph. It's a simple process, but it has uniquely sculpted the incredible Indian landscapes we're about to explore. Moving right along to Section 2, Karnataka's triumphant three. If there is an undisputed king of Indian waterfalls, you guys, it's the southern state of Karnataka. Let's break down this triumphant trio because it is pretty mind-blowing. We have three completely different national records: height, width, and volume, all claimed by this single state, but they're powered by three entirely different rivers. We've got Kunchikal for height on the Varahi River, Jog for width on the Shiravati, and Shivanasamudra for volume on the Kaveri. Let's really grasp the sheer scale of these drops. Just imagine tilting your head straight up to look at a towering cliff face. You would literally have to look up 455 meters. That is a staggering 1,493 feet to reach the very top of Kunchikal Falls. Formed by the Varahi River in the Shimoga district, this isn't just some regional favorite. It is officially the highest waterfall in all of India. The water cascades down these huge rocky boulders in a tiered fashion. And let me tell you, during the monsoon season, it's a truly colossal sight. Okay, now let's completely shift our perspective from a towering vertical height to a massive horizontal expanse. Enter Jog Falls, also known historically as the Mahatma Gandhi Falls or Garsappa. Powered by the Shiravati River, this is the widest waterfall in the country. Sure, it drops an impressive 253 meters, but it's that massive horizontal stretch right across the cliff edge that genuinely leaves visitors absolutely speechless. And to complete the trio, we have to witness the sheer, terrifying, rushing power of Shivanasamudra. Situated on the mighty Kaveri River, this one is an absolute giant when we talk about water volume. It's not just a beautiful spot, it is a literal powerhouse. The surge of water here is so immensely forceful that it actually powers one of the oldest hydroelectric projects in all of Asia. So quick recap. Karnataka takes the crown for the tallest with Kunchikal, the widest with Jog, and the most voluminous with Shivanasamudra. Let's jump to Section 3, India's very own Niagara. We're shifting our gaze away from the south and traveling over to the Bastar district of Chhattisgarh. Now, it's super easy to look at the globally recognized Niagara Falls on the US-Canada border, sitting at 57 meters tall, and think it's just totally one of a kind. But if you travel to the Indravati River, you're going to find India's Chitrakoot Falls. While it's only 29 meters tall, so roughly half the height of Niagara, it forms an identical, stunningly wide horseshoe curve. When that river swells up during the rainy season, the resemblance is just uncanny. It rightfully earns its title as the Niagara of India. All right, on to Section 4, the Milky Way of Goa. Next, we are heading over to the vibrant western coast, right on the lush, forested border of Goa and Karnataka. We are talking about the Dudhsagar Falls. The name literally translates to Sea of Milk, and it really lives up to the hype. It's formed by the Mandovi River tumbling down from the peaks of the Western Ghats, located deep within the Bhagwan Mahavir Sanctuary. As the water violently crashes down these rocky tiers, it vaporizes into this thick, frothy white mist. Against the super dense green jungle backdrop, it looks exactly like a literal sea of fresh milk pouring straight out of the forest. It's a total visual spectacle. You've probably even seen it featured in movies and travel photography. Finally, Section 5, Memory Tricks and Hidden Gems. We have covered a lot of ground today, and a lot of rivers. So how are we supposed to remember all of this?
Let's use some classic mnemonics to make this geography a total breeze. For Karnataka, just think Nadak or drama. Imagine someone doing all this extra drama while jogging, boom, Jog Falls in Karnataka. For Dudhsagar, Sagar means sea. And where are the best beaches and seas? Goa. Getting tired of the constant rain in wet Meghalaya? Just shout no Meg for no Kalakai Falls. And hey, if you eat way too many golgappas, the street food, you might just fall in the bushes, or jod, which brilliantly links Rajarappa Falls to Jharkhand. Simple visual tricks, permanent memory.
Okay, here's another brilliant trick derived from a classic childhood scolding, and this one helps us remember India's second highest waterfall. In Hindi, ud means to fly, representing the state of Odisha, and pani means water. Put them together, you get the Berihapani Falls. This majestic 399-meter drop is formed by the Buddhabalanga River, right there in the heart of Odisha's Similpal National Park. To put those staggering heights into perspective, think about India's top 3 tallest drops. Karnataka's Kunchakal takes a massive lead at 455 meters. That is followed by our Flying for Water waterfall, Beripani in Odisha at 399 meters. And coming in third is Meghalaya's Nohakali at 335 meters. Now, what makes Nohakali so unique is that it's the highest plunge-type waterfall in India. That means the water drops straight down, completely losing contact with the bedrock behind it, creating just a spectacular freefall. Let's wrap up this geographic tour with a rapid-fire look at 3 more aesthetic marvels that you simply have to know about. Over in Madhya Pradesh, the Narmada River creates the Dhuandhar Falls. Dhuan means smoke. The water here plunges violently over stunning white marble rocks, throwing up a mist that literally looks like rising smoke. In Jharkhand, the Swarnarekha River, which beautifully translates to streak of gold, creates the 98-meter Hundra Falls. And finally, back in Meghalaya, we have the No Singithiang, widely known as the Seven Sisters waterfall, because it splits perfectly into 7 distinct parallel streams cascading over limestone cliffs. And there you have it, a complete sweeping journey right across the incredible aquatic powerhouses of India. I really hope this explainer has equipped you with the fascinating geographical facts, a deeper understanding of the rivers that shape them, and of course, the memory tricks to master them all. But I'll leave you with this final thought today. Based on everything we've explored, which one of these majestic waterfalls are you actually packing your bags for first? And hey, before you click away, test yourself right now. Can you remember, without looking back, exactly which river forms the mighty 455-meter Kunchikal Falls? See if you locked it in. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep exploring.